What is up, my people? What's going on? What's going on? I know I had those two. Just checking out. I know I've been going for a while. This is an unscheduled live stream podcast. Welcome to this podcast. This is Trip Podcast T Triple R IP Podcast. Stands with Raw Rants with Ron. I am your host, Ronnie Mack. Thank you for tuning in. I have been down and bound for a little time, but I'm back. Not cutting no slack. Telling you what's not whack. That's me. I ain't whack. I'm good with it. Nah, I'm just talking. What's going on, people? Um, just gonna talk with y'all for a little bit, man. I've been down and not down and out. It's a roller coaster with me in my life. If y'all have watched the previous if y'all watched the previous episodes, and if y'all know me, things have been up and down with me. Body pain, all that kind of crap, dealing family stuff and everything above and beyond. Friends doing a lot of stuff ins and out, switching up on vehicles, doing stuff around the house. We had a gender reveal here. I will be a great uncle soon. One of my nieces is having a baby, so we are welcoming a new baby girl to the family soon. The baby, we pray for, the healthiness and all that. It would have been nice to have some more men around here, but we're turning back to the girls. So the baby will be loved either way. Either way. Nah, everything's good around here, man. Just been kind of laying low for a while. I know I usually do Thursdays. We've been trying to keep it on Thursdays at like 6 o'clock, and we've been hitting some serious topics. I haven't been able to reach certain people to do because I don't want y'all to get used to just seeing this. So I wanted to get some more people in so that we could be able to hit some serious topics like I've spoke about the suicide and suicidal topic and the addiction topic, drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be. Um, get some investment strategists in here to talk about that. Also, I would like to get just other people in here, man. Get this real and get it live and keep it going. And that's about it. So I've been laying low. Man, I went back to the Fort Meade Flea Market. One of the episodes I did, I think it was 2 or 3, might have been episode 2. We were in Fort Meade before. We went there a couple weeks ago again. I didn't do any episodes there because I wasn't feeling the best. Other than that, man, everything else is good. I've tested some Oreos. I don't have them here, but I think the last one that came out was like a dark chocolate. So good, so good. So, I will be honest with you. What's been taking part of my time lately, and you see all this stuff that I have up on the wall of Marvel and DC, and there's a DC there. I got to figure out where stuff is. That's a DC poster, and that's DC Superman. You got Marvel. You got stuff all around here. So, long story short, I started collecting comics again. Um, I don't want to say again. I didn't have them when I was a kid. We read some, but it wasn't there. But to be older now, be retired, to see some of these comics and be like, yo, I remember this movie. I remember how this happened. It's just crazy. So you see some of my posts on Facebook. I actually went to the comic book store the other day. If I would pick up this camera right now and show this room, there's comic books neatly stacked all over the room because now I've just gotten to the point I'm at, I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 boxes, 18, 18 boxes of comics. And out of the 18, oh, I forgot what's here on the table in front of me beside the camera that you can't see. So I've just been having fun with it, man. I'm not in here like flipping like, oh, I'm making big money. I'm just enjoying what I have, enjoying seeing some of this stuff. Like, this is one of the ones I found the other day. Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Are you ready? Yo, Oh crap, it's backwards. But Howard the Duck. Y'all remember Howard the Duck? Y'all remember the movie? I found the comic Howard the Duck. Zinnia, what's up, girl? How y'all doing? Ooh, we can come do a podcast at the shop because y'all want to do a podcast. I started a podcast. Y'all might not be in a podcast already, but I can come by the shop, the tattoo shop. Or we can do a podcast while I'm getting tattooed so people can see me not crying. Take it like a man. Like a man. We're gonna do that. I got you. So no, that's just what's going on lately, man. What's up with everybody? I know it's 8, what is it? Almost 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and y'all are still in bed. Y'all don't want to hear me ramble. It don't matter. I don't care. I'm a yeah, it is. Listen, Zen, you have to get by the house because I have stuff here that is like absolutely stupid. Like stupid. Where's the other one I got? Sorry. I'd be in here gaming on my computer behind me. Look at this. Look at this. Check this out. This is another one of my. This will not be sold. Just like the Howard the Duck ain't going nowhere. I don't care how much you offer me. Neither is this one. We all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Thundercats. I ain't talking about that new age Thundercats that sit there and out of the picture, boom. I ain't talking about the new age Thundercats that they make nowadays. This is the job. So that's just some of the jewels I got. I got a lot more Thundercats over here. And if y'all thinking about coming by my house is protected. You will not have any of my comic books. I got Spawn. I got Spider-Mans. I bought some Spider-Man from somebody the other day. I got Ghost Riders, Batmans. I mean, from DC to everywhere around it. Good. John, man, I'm doing good, bro. Appreciate it, man. I'm doing good, man. Hanging in there. Got to keep it going. No, Zane, you ain't getting it. I'm sorry. I love you. I'll help you find one, but you can't get that. That's my baby. Man, I got Wolverine. I sat in here till 3 a.m. last night going through some of these comics, and it's just stupid. Some of the stuff because I go to garage sales, I go hit flea markets, and then I get some stuff offline. I got friends that collect that they let me buy some of their inventory, and absolutely crazy. Let's see what I got here. I'm just pulling. I didn't even plan on talking about this today, but it's just here. So this one is graded, which if y'all know comics, you know what grade it is. This is a Venom cover. 9.2 grade. This is a fine piece of work. Woo-hoo, fine piece of work. I can't show y'all all my jewels, but that's just some of them, man. Here's 3 issues of Spider-Man right here that are just like, yeah. What was it? This one, 269. This is a sought after one. The number 2. That is very sought after. Somebody was asking me about that yesterday. And number 380, like the Carnage and yeah, man. I'm like, yeah. So, anyways, that's on that. Other than that, man, nothing else been going on. Y'all tell me what's been going on with y'all. What's new? Like, I don't even know what's going on in the world. I actually have to when I get off here, I'm going to help my brother. We got to build an entertainment system. Well, he's going to build it. I'm going to watch him. But, I just been keeping myself busy like that. So I will try to get back on the schedule. It might not be Thursday nights anymore. If y'all got anything y'all want to actually talk about, hey, hit me up. I'm ready to get back on the road. I miss talking to y'all. I miss being around and being on here and chit chat with everybody. The Oreo's been slacking, so there's not many Oreo flavors that are out. That's new. Like I said, there was a dark deep chocolate or something that came out some weeks ago. I actually had it here. It was a-okay. It wasn't too strong, but it was some good cocoa chocolate flavor. Other than that, just been kind of around, man. Dealing with myself. I spoke before. I want this to be something that's consistent. And that's why I at least want to come on today, because it's been a while. I keep saying, oh, I got to get on. Oh, I got to get on. Oh, I got to get on, and don't get on. And to be able to get on, man, like there's so much that needs to be talked about. needs to be expressed, needs to be shared. I don't want y'all to hear it all from me. So I have been getting stuff that helps, like this. You don't know what it is. It's yes. The YouTube channel is how it shows up right here on the bottom of the screen. Trip, T, triple R, I P, Trip, Trip Podcast. That's the YouTube channel, and you can subscribe to that. So right now I'm on StreamYard, but I'm streaming on both. StreamYard takes care of my podcast and allows me to stream to Facebook, uh, Facebook Live, my YouTube channel live, um, and they have other stuff like Twitter and all these other things. I have no idea what they are and who they are, but I think you can stream up to like 5 or 6 different places at the same time, and everybody's comment shows up on here while I'm doing the live podcast, and it'll tell me where you're from. Like everybody right now is on Facebook Live, that I have. So yeah, I have a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is at the bottom of the screen, in that bottom corner down there. I got to get used to this. The bottom of the corner over, yep, right there. Right over there is it T triple R IP triple R. So the T triple R IP stands for Triple R Podcast. Raw Rants with Ron, just being real, just being raw, just being me. So that's what Triple R Podcast stands for. But you got to see it in what it is, not what it say be and how it be seen on here. So I got you. I just seen you subscribe. Appreciate that, man. I'll tap you back. I'll throw a subscription up on your page too. Um, so yeah, so the triple, instead of putting triple R or trip R and 3 R's or trip and 3 R's, all that, it ended up being, I like it this way. It's Trip Podcast with 3 R's. So that actually has my triple R all combined into one. It's something that just rolled in my head, and that's how it is, and that's what we sticking with. So, yeah, man, I'll be on here. Check out some of the episodes I've done already. I think this might be number 7. I think I stopped at number 6 a couple weeks ago, but I was trying to hit every week, tapping in on a podcast, and it was working and it was good. But and there's some decent podcasts up in there, but I had to slow down because I had some stuff going on with me, so I had to step back for a minute. I don't mind being real and raw with y'all. That's one thing. That's why I did this podcast, because I get tired of seeing all the stuff in the streets, all the stuff in the media and this and that, and nobody wants to be real. Everything's been edited, everything's been tampered with and then thrown back at you, and then everybody's looking at information that has all been tampered with. This is raw. My mistakes, my dirty room that I'm sitting in. I actually did my hair this morning, even though it don't look like it, and cleaned up the beard a little bit. But this is just me. This is what you're going to get. I want to have guests in here. That's what this was. You can't really see it. It's a white box. But it's a voice disguiser. Trying to get there, because on some of these topics that I want to talk about, on some of these topics, you all on the podcast might see me, but I want to have the guests here in the room, even if they're off camera. I want to have them here in the room so they could talk and talk freely and be understanding and be real, without, everybody's not like me. Everybody's not willing to just put it all on the line and just be like, all right, hey, this is my life. I dealt with depression. I get anxiety attacks. I still deal with depression. I still get thoughts that I'm not good enough for anybody or anything. That's just stuff that creeps up, that I pray against, that I bind the devil against, that I step out against. So those feelings are real, and people have a tendency to sit back and be like, oh, well, that you're weak, or you're not supposed to talk about stuff like that. No, that's the problem. That's why we have so many people that's getting deeper and deeper in depression. That's why we have the problem with people getting deeper and deeper into suicidal thoughts and addiction, because everybody sits there and thinks that we can't talk about it. You know what? I don't care, because they ain't everybody. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna speak about it. I'm gonna speak how I feel. I'm gonna speak that sometimes I just shut down and shut myself in my house and chill. Yeah, I have my family that comes in and out. Yeah, I smile. You might see a picture on Facebook or something with me smiling. But on the real point of it is that like sometimes to be real, you have to just like drop your guard. And I have nothing to hide, like at all. But that doesn't mean everybody's on that same page. So to get the how do I say, to get the awareness out on some of these topics, I want to have people to be able to come in here, speak openly, and be real and not be judged. To share the awareness, not have to worry about walking around in the streets and be like, "Oh, that was the person that was on Ron's on Trip Podcast's thing," and this is what they nah. We going like I want to like I don't know what it's like. I've had my little stuff back in the days and this and that. I don't know what addiction's like. I know what depression's like, but y'all get tired of hearing it from me. I spoke in the earlier episodes about what I've been through and what I and my struggle is in my life, so that when I have guests on the show, I'm not sitting talking about me. I want to tap into them. I want to see, hey, like, talk to me. Like, what is it like? Like, is it like you wake up daily and I know that, all right, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I use the bathroom, wash my hands, and then, all right, let's figure out what we're going to do for the day. All right. So if you're going through addiction, is that your process? Or is the minute you wake up like, man, I got to have a drink? Man, where's my blunt? Man, where's this? Where's that? And then throughout the day, that stuff that comes or what triggers you falling and going back into relapse, or um, what's going on with the suicidal thoughts. Like, I know nobody really wants to take their own life, but sometimes the depression gets so strong, you feel like, you know what, might be better off I'm not here. People may think I don't understand. I don't understand it. There's people out there that don't understand it. But instead of looking at it from the outside and being judgmental, period. That's it. Because I've done it. Oh, that person's stupid, tried to kill themselves. And for what? You know what you're leaving behind, who you're leaving behind, what? But when so much is going on mentally inside your head, sometimes you can't get away from some of those thoughts. And we sit here, y'all know I consider myself a confident man, a good man. But there are times that I sit there and be like, who's gonna want to marry me? My back's messed up. I've had shoulder surgery that's repaired. My Achilles is messed up. I have headaches and migraines. I wake up every day in pain. Um, I choose to make every day happen the way it happens, but I wake up every day in pain. Some days I have to take meds to kind of bypass it. Some days I have to go get a massage. Some days I just have to lay in bed. Some days I can walk. Some days I can't. I've gained weight. And you know what happens to me? I sit there and be like, who's going to want me? Who's going to want a broken down man that's broken down at 40 years old, retired? Oh, well, that's good that you're. No, I'm being real. I'm letting you know this is the things like for me that goes through my head. So I can't even imagine the stuff that goes through people's head that go through addiction, that are in relapse, that have a drinking problem, that have had suicidal thoughts, that that I don't understand it. So instead of me not understanding it and always judging, and always, we all judge, we do. But instead of us sitting in that area, how about we all try to open up and understand where they're coming from? And the only way we can open up and understand where they're coming from is to simply talk to them, is to simply speak to them. So, with that being said, that is what this whole podcast thing is about. I want to have a guest here. If they want to be on camera, cool. If they don't want to be on camera, cool. You're always welcome. Even if you're watching this broadcast now, message me. Hey, listen, I'll speak on it. I got a voice disguiser. I'll do whatever I can to make you feel safe and loved here at my house. I'll make sure nobody comes here. My nieces and everybody are out, so nobody sees you come and nobody sees you go. And I would love to have you on camera, not on camera. I would love to have you on the podcast and simply speak about these issues that are going on nowadays. Like, and y'all know, like, I know we're all getting older, and every single one of us, PTSD, between the military, police, fire, EMS, nursing staff, everybody in public safety and military has rolled through PTSD. You can deny it all you want. You can say you don't have it all you want. It's there. You don't notice it because sometimes we hide it with other stuff, but it's there. I deal with it. I haven't spoke on it, not because I think I don't have it, but mainly simply because I it's hard to accept, and sometimes you don't even realize you have it. And then once you do, all right, now what do I do with it? So I want to be able to have that. If you guys, even if you're not the one that is currently in um, the suicidal stage, or currently, I don't want to find you like, oh, hey, if you're having suicidal thoughts, come on and talk to me. No, I want to help. I want to be able to help you. I don't care if it's, hey, let me pray for you, or hey, let's talk. Like, how can I help you? What can I do? Do we need to go play some mini golf? Do we need to go bowling? You know, do I need to let you dye my hair? Like, what? Tell me what helps you through depression, and let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And the suicidal thoughts and the addiction. If you need good company to hang out with to get away from that crowd you're usually with, hit me up. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I take that back. I had tried medical marijuana a couple of times because of my issues, but I don't drink and do drugs and all that other stuff. So if you need to go out and have some good, clean fun, I am a ball at having good, clean fun. And I will have you on your back laughing. Nah, but seriously, man, that's what it's a simple laugh can change somebody's day. A simple smile, a simple hello, a simple how you doing? Hey, is everything okay? You know what I can't stand? And this is just from people, this is from me that is starting to accept that I have PTSD, that have anxiety attacks, that have depression at times, that just simply go through pain daily. This is what I can't stand. Hey man, how you doing? Mm, you know, it's one of those days, but I'm okay. All right. Don't ask nobody how they're doing if you don't care, because you know what that does? That makes their situation worse. There's another person that don't give a flying crap. They're gonna sit here and talk about, hey, how you doing? And when I throw hints that I might need some help, they don't care. If you don't care, then stay to yourself and go somewhere, because there's people that really need help, and there are things that you can do to see that they need help. But if you're not willing to, hey, let's go grab a coffee. You good with that? You want to grab coffee? It's simple. You want to go grab lunch? Shoot, let's go to Cold Stone. But it's things that you can do to help. And sometimes you can't ask. Sometimes you have to demand. Yo, I'm on my way over. Get dressed, put some on. We finna head out. What we gonna do? We're gonna walk at the mall like we did when we was kids and see what we could buy, want to buy, and can't buy. So I'm just being real. I know I laugh about a lot, but I believe I'm on borrowed time right now. Between the fire department, between the car accidents I've been in before the fire department, between the depression and stuff after the surgeries, and being forced out to early medical retirement because of my surgeries, between having COVID in May of last year, being hospitalized for 6 days, and I honestly didn't think I was going to make it out. I take it right now, I'm on borrowed time. So the time that God has allowed me to have beyond where I was supposed to be, I can't do nothing but try to make the best of my life. It ain't about me and what Ron Left Behind and Ron Left Trip podcast, I want to be able to leave a legacy behind myself that you seen God in me, that you seen that I had this walk that was different from anybody else. No, I am not your cookie cutter Christian. I am not perfect. I make mistakes constantly, constantly. Um, but I talk to God daily. I started walking and running and jogging lately. I talk to God when I walk and jog. And it's doing something different in me. So, like, if you're afraid of it, yo, hit me up. I don't judge. I won't talk. You won't see your name pop up on here. Oh, I talked to Christopher Lee the other day, and he was telling me about his suicidal thoughts that he's been having. Nah, you're safe. This is a safe, real, raw, straight up place. If I can't disguise your voice and keep you off film, I don't. I want you to come in here, feel safe, because if you're not safe, you won't open up. I want the raw. I want the real. I want what's here. When we're here, everything is down. All guards are down, because once we start to understand outside of ourself, that's when we start coming together. Once we start to understand, oh, well, I deal with depression and anxiety, but those people who try suicide and who do the addiction thing, man, they're stupid. I would never do that. You don't know what's going on in their life. I want to bring that awareness to the table, because once we start hearing like, dude, every day is a battle. If y'all see me smiling all the time, and I've had 2 major back surgeries, I've had a shoulder reconstruction, I've had my Achilles repaired, and that's just the major surgeries I've had. I literally have a battery inside my body, in my back. I literally have a device that free floats inside my spinal cord. That thing that if you mess up, it breaks and you end up paralyzed. I have a device that free floats by that to help with the pain. Like, but if I don't talk to you and I don't tell you, you'd be like, man, I see Ron and he's smiling online, but I see him in person. He's like, oh, I'm not doing too good. This and that. It's one of those days. But until I let you know, like, listen, man, like, I wake up in pain. I get 3 to 4.5 hours of sleep a night. You want to know why? It's never in a row. It's because I can't get comfortable. I'm always in pain. I'm always turning, changing positions, trying to find a different pillow. I got 4 or 5 pillows on my bed. But until I tell you, like, listen, I go through this daily. It ain't no day we're like, oh, look at that. I feel it. I'm not in pain. Everything's good, man. Whew, I can go run a marathon. No, that is not life. That is not my life. And if you think that is my life, you are sadly mistaken. So until we open our hearts and mind to people that are going through suicidal thoughts, that are going through deeper depression, that are going through addiction to alcohol and drugs, until we open our hearts and minds and accept what goes on here and in here, we're going to continue to judge each other and push each other away. The only way we're going to get united, the only way we're going to continue to be there with each other, the only way we're going to fix how broken our world is literally listening and understanding that what we go through and what somebody else go through doesn't matter. We're on the same level. So addiction to porn, addiction to shopping, addiction to Amazon, addiction to Wish, addiction to buying shoes. It's an addiction. So your addiction is no better to somebody that has an addiction to alcohol, or somebody that has an addiction to drugs, or somebody that has addiction. It's no different. An addiction is an addiction. But we sit there and we judge people like, well, I got a good addiction. Right now, I'm addicted to these comics. I see, I buy. Ask me how many I've sold. None. It's not like, oh man, oh, I can get this one. Oh, I can get that. Oh, I don't want to let this one go. I don't want to let that go. But I want to buy more. I want to buy more. I want to get more. I don't want to let that go. Like, it happens. and we get caught up in it, but we think we're better than other people because Joe Schmo here has been drinking alcohol since the age of 12 years old, and he don't know anything else. You know how hard a habit that is to break? You know how upset I get riding down the street, going to the store and back, and I come back home and I want to drop kick somebody. I don't like leaving my house half the time because I don't want to have to get out my car and pull up my ninja moves and judo chop somebody in the shoulder because the way they're driving. Anything can set somebody off. So my thing is, that's what this podcast is about. If you're going to come on here and judge, please unsubscribe, take yourself somewhere else. Do not comment. If you're going to come over here and point the finger, please take yourself. If you want real raw information, if you're open to understanding that's what might be going on in a family member's life and a friend's life, I want to get people on here that deal with abuse. I don't understand it. Why would you stay with somebody that continues to sit here and hit you and mentally and emotionally break you down and spiritually tear you apart? Why would you want to sit here with somebody that's like that? And there's good people out there. You know how many times I'm a good man, I'm a good dude, and you know how many times I sit there and be like, why do you're a good woman, why would you keep going back to that knucklehead that mistreats you? It's something that's going on. I can't judge them because I don't know. So yes, I want to get females and males that come in here speak about abusive relationships. Either that. I don't care if you're in it or you're around it. If I can help, I will help. But I want to understand, and I want everybody else to understand, like, hey, this is what's going on. Like, I just felt I wasn't, and I've talked to some friends of mine that have been through that. I felt that I felt that I couldn't do any better. He made me feel like he's the best that I can do. And instead of me being alone, I'd rather have somebody that sometimes it was good than rather go through it. So that's just a little bit of my understanding. I don't judge anybody that's in an abusive relationship. I will always try to be there to help out, but I don't know everything that goes on. So I want to get people in here on that. I would like to get people, you don't have to be on camera with my face. You can sit right there in that comfortable chair. I got a voice disguiser and let's talk. Y'all will see my face, but y'all will hear that person and hear the real natural truth. There's the only way to understand it, the only way to be there for each other, the only way to support each other is to try to understand where they're going and where they're coming from. And if we are not willing to open our hearts and minds and listen to what happens, then like it's pointless to even try to be there for each other. Sorry, let's begin another podcast. Let's get together coffee. Yes, sir. I got you. I got you, Mark. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll get with you too. I will. Shoot, I can have you on here sometime and we can and just talk because I know you've been through a lot. So oh, I know you do. I know you do. Like for real, bro. If you want, like, yo, you're always welcome. We can set it up this week. We can have you on here. We can pre-record. I don't like pre-recording stuff. I usually like just going live. So, because I don't know your whole story, but I know parts and pieces, and I know you've been here, and I know you've been there, and I know you've been over here, and I know you went through this, and I know you stepped over it and got here, and bro, you're where you are now, and where I kind of get a grasp of where you came from. 100 from me to you for real, and I would love to have you here, bro. Anytime you're ready, let me know. So, and we can just rip it up, rip it raw, rip it live, and just be real. I'm not gonna do, and this is the thing, folks. I'm not gonna throw out any questions. If you come in here and be like, "So, what was it like being a cheater in '97?" Nah, bro. Nah, that ain't how I roll. Like, what was going on? What made you take those steps? I'm going to ask the questions that people don't ask or won't ask or too afraid to ask or don't want to hear the answer to. Why? That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I will. I got you, E. I'll hit you up, bro. So yeah, man, y'all just I appreciate y'all tuning in. I know it's early on a Saturday morning. I'm finna go do some work. I just want to get on here because I ain't been on here in a while. Um, just been roller coastering through some stuff. I'm back to where I need to be to talk to y'all, to be with y'all. I don't always want to be on here happy dory and all that. Y'all need to know that people that do podcasts, people that speak out, people that be real, every day isn't a holiday in our head. You know what I mean? Hey, Kyra, what's up, girl? Every day isn't a holiday. Like I go through real stuff. Y'all see me laughing and joking, and you're probably sitting there thinking like, "Oh, well, he doesn't understand. I'm married, and it's stressful around the house, and it's a headache." I understand. I might not be married, but I got one, two, three. I got 3 to 4 kids that stay at my house. Clean up, help with school, help with schoolwork, help take care of each other because that's where our family is. We look out for each other and we be there for each other. So don't be so quick to mark people off and think that, oh, well, their life is fine and dandy. He's retired. He don't have to work. He's buying comic books. You know what this comic book stuff is for me? That's a way for me just to mentally chill. It's in this room. I can shut that door, turn this lights off, and just chill. I can play my Fortnite behind me. I sit in here and chill because you have to have that way to just kind of release. I go for walks. I talk with God. I get in my book that I'm reading right now, which I don't like to read, but I do. I'll get in my book and read, and I'll just have a one-on-one with God sometimes, man. Y'all, you like talking with God is not a mission. Like, oh, I got to go through this whole Mission Impossible thing to kind of get there and have a conversation. I mean, you're talking right now. That's how I talk to him. You better believe it. Like, yo, he already knows. God knows already. And we sit there and act like we're going to hide something from him. Like, oh, well, God, everything's okay. But I'll be real. I'll be like, listen, that wife we talked about, I'm not rushing you at all, but like it would be cool if she could show up sometime soon. I talk. Hey, listen, I'm in pain today. Please help me out. It's a daily connection, a daily thing, and you guys gotta. I'll catch you later, Mark. I got you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Goodman. Um, and so like, bro, like, y'all, I know I'm at 37 minutes. I started on here just to say what's up and come back. But let's make this happen, man. Let's make this happen, please. I thank y'all. I love y'all for tuning in. I love y'all for still staying up with me, even though I've been gone for like 4 or 5 weeks. I haven't been on. But I will try to keep it a consistent thing. Um, I know I usually do Thursday nights at 6. I will try to do it on times where I know y'all ain't at work, so you can tune in live, because it's pointless doing live if you can't do it when people can actually tune in. And let's just be real, man. I want to run it down, make it happen, and let's keep it on. Let's keep it going, man. That's all you can do. So I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. It's Facebook and it's a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is in the bottom of the screen, over there, on the bottom of the screen. Trip Podcast, TRRIP Podcast. And you can hit me up on YouTube. If you guys need to, hit me up on Facebook if you want to talk, man. I love y'all. Keep it real, keep it raw, and I keep it 100, because this your boy Ronnie Mack with Trip Podcast. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Have a blessed weekend. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll check y'all out later. Love you.